line up with them.
Yeah, which one? This rejection week?
Yeah.
This is because of the spread as well. They have a wide spread.
Okay.
You know, about 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. they have a wide spread. I mean, every central time. Any tickers. I mean, pairs on Forex. Alright, so let's go and get started, guys. So let's do a quick recap on Apple. So we said, and we looked at this like last Sunday, pretty much above 130, 134.31. What day was Monday? Monday was the 4th. 4 right here. So like I said, above 134. Is that right? Hold on. 134.31 do a buy. Alright, so we actually rejected here. So we said if we get rejected below 132.68, we'll go 129.55. And that's what happened. We actually dropped lower to 126 and we held at the confluence. Then we started bouncing. Then we caught this thing on our intraday. Yeah, right here we caught this. Or is this about 100%? Anyway, I can't see it. But we won Apple. We caught the bounce on this one. So our watch list pretty much all of them, almost all of them hit. So we're just gonna look at them again this week. So pretty much Apple is still green arrow. We have a resistance here. We're currently sitting at support as well. So tomorrow, if we open above this area tomorrow, 131.72. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna dip a little bit more tomorrow morning. We'll probably see it during pre-market. If we hold above this area, 131.64, we can bounce back to like 132.16 for intraday. 15 minutes. But if you look at like the swing, support is the same, 131, almost 134. 131.64, I'm sorry, 131.74. Yeah, we can bounce back to like 134.85. Since everything's still green, 15 minutes, green DOA. Actually, 15 minutes is still red, so yeah, wait for this to turn red. I mean green, then we can do a buy. 30 minutes is red. Actually, it looks like it's trying to retrace. Everything's turning red. So 2 hours, since we're getting rejected here, more likely we're gonna retrace back. So let's check the patterns. So if this thing gets rejected, that means we're making lower highs. If we're making lower highs, that means we're kind of making a descending triangle as well. So we're gonna look for we're gonna look at shorting this actually. Shorting this looks good right now, since it looks like we're making lower highs. So if we open below this 131.74 in the first 15 minutes, we'll see this go all the way back down to like 129.59.
Is that on intra?
What's that?
Is that intraday or swing?
It could be intraday, 15 minutes. Make sure 15 minutes if it breaks that, because 15 minutes already firing red DOA, so more likely it's gonna retrace all the way back to this DOA confluence. We have a pretty good support here, which is the 200 EMA.
Yeah.
We'll probably bounce here. We'll wait for the first bounce here, first touch here. If you break here, yeah, we'll go all the way there. But for the week,
Okay.
yeah, for the whole week, we can go all the way down here. retest the confluence here. So pretty much we're gonna squeeze like that and try to break out here. If you break out, it's gonna go up. Break down, we're gonna go down. Since this is a confluence, we got 3 lines. This is pretty strong. We might hold once we bounce here. I mean, once we touch here, we might bounce from here.
Okay.
So we'll look at Apple. So like I said, below 131.74. Let me type that. Yeah, below 131.74. Let me see how much that dropped. This one's gonna be 1.6. You know, average of Apple is almost like 3%. So this is doable for the week. So if you're doing an intraday, about 130 is good. But
Yeah.
usually when you're doing an intraday, longer strike price is good. Because if you're gonna do intraday, that means you're gonna have to close it the same day. So you don't need to hold it the next day, so the theta's not gonna hurt your contract. So 126 would be a good strike price. So 126, let's say 126.50. So let's say we started going up here, we held above here. If we held above that, that means we're squeezing. Well, it still looks like it's squeezing like that, so looks like it's still going down. But we'll keep an eye on this one as well, like the bullishness. So if we hold above this area, we can go all the way back to 134.35. So above 131.74, that level that we're gonna be watching, we can get like 134.50. Oh, sorry about that. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's trying to call me. Alright, so that's for Apple, guys. So below 131.74, we'll see 126.50 right here. So that looks like a pennant as well, so that's pretty good. So we have a descending triangle forming, then we have this pennant forming. Still looks bullish though. All over Apple still looks bullish. It looks like he's trying to retrace here. Alright, so let's do Amazon. Amazon looks like it's squeezing as well. Looks like a bullish continuation actually. So let me draw the trend lines real quick. Yeah, it looks like we're holding an Amazon like that. You can see that already. And it looks like we held above this confluence in 4 hours. I mean, we bounced on this first confluence right here. We're kind of forming it. But we've been holding pretty good here. So like I said, 200 EMA, 50 EMA is a pretty good support and resistance area. So let's see how we're struggling to break this 200 EMA. So we're gonna wait for this to break this 200. If we break 200, this one is good for a longer swing. Probably end of January. Well, yeah, first week of February. If you want to do a weekly one, like 3200, it's pretty good. This first resistance, DOA resistance here. Yeah, it looks like we're holding pretty good in this higher lows. We're squeezing on this one. Looks like a bullish continuation. So if we keep on squeezing on Amazon, we're pretty much gonna break out here. Once we break out on Amazon, we're gonna see this touch this area again, 3,500, 3,500. We can either enter here if you're doing like this is the safest way actually. You can enter in the breakout, wait for the breakout, or if you want to play this the squeeze, we can enter when it goes above one. I would say 3,200 to be safe. Make sure it close the 4-hour close above the yellow EMA, above this area. Give it some leeway. About 32, 31, 31.95 is pretty good. 31.95, you can get like 26.50. So if you don't hold above this area, if you don't hold above the 200 EMA, we'll see this retrace back to like 36. We'll see it touch the higher lows again. This line right here. We have a confluence here, so pretty much this confluence here. We'll probably see it rejects here, bounce here, while holding above the 200 EMA. As long as we're holding it, we'll see this thing bounce. But if we don't hold above this area, we'll see this 3160, 3166. But 3160 is good. Do you have a question? Do you guys have a question for Amazon?
I'm all good.
Like the charting and stuff?
We have earnings season coming up soon, huh?
Which one?
We
What
have
is it?
earnings coming up.
Yeah, February 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like this one's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna, especially look at the pattern. The pattern is showing a bullish continuation pennant.
Could be good for long term, this one.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
Mhm.
people are saying that we might hit $4,000. But with the bullish continuation, yeah, it looks good, man. We may break out here in the. We already did 3 touches. The 4th touch we may break out.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see Facebook real quick.
Facebook's been sleeping.
What? Facebook, yeah. We broke out right here. We did a retest, so same, almost the same pattern in Amazon actually, if you look at it.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a pennant too. I mean, they had a pennant that they broke out right here, but now we're holding above this confluence again. It could be a false breakout. It's still
They
red
have earnings
DOA
soon.
in 27, yeah. We're holding above the DOA confluence. Red DOA is still fired though. Pretty much all the time frames still fired. 15 minutes.
If it breaks 260, where do you think it could go?
If it breaks to 267, it'll go to like 260, 263.
If it breaks 260, do you think it could go back down to like
Oh, the 260, hold on.
245?
You mean like
Because
the one of the
260
lowest?
is,
Right here. So
yeah,
we had a
yeah.
confluence here.
Hmm.
Okay, let me see. About 260, about, yeah, 245. 240 area. So we'll
Yeah.
touch, and what's gonna happen is it's gonna start forming a descending triangle. Because we only touched that support area 245 once. pretty much we're gonna start making like a giant. So let's say you said 260 right here. Once we break that, yeah, we'll go down here. We'll
Yeah.
test 245. Then we'll probably start bouncing back here again, and keep on squeezing.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you look at there looks like another pattern. Looks like it's trying to make a curve. You know what I'm saying? We might end up making a cup here if we break this area, start dropping.
Yeah.
That looks good actually. It's good to add on your watch list. So right now we're below the MS. Red DOA is still fired. Looks like it's trying to go down. Let me check the daily real quick.
Daily looks like the same as well. So downward.
Yeah, the daily is actually looking pretty bearish.
Yeah.
So we broke up.
It's just a big confluence at the 280 mark. I just can't pass it.
The 280 mark right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we rejected there pretty good. That's a pin bar right there though. Let me see. Oh yeah, it looks like it's still going down. So we already made lower highs twice. Looks like this is the first descending triangle. So since this is a pin bar, we may touch back up here 272. 272, that's where you see the purple lemma. We might bounce back to purple lemma and test it. So we may keep running all the way here. Then we'll touch higher lows, lower highs for the third time. And we'll see if we get rejected there. If we get rejected, yeah, it'll respect the descending triangle. And then we'll start testing the 200 EMA. Then once we break the 200 EMA, yeah, we'll see like 245. But right now, market is pretty strong. Like it's pushing. That's a pin bar. That's a good close. That was a good close on Friday. So yeah, like I said, we might retest this area and do 172 again. So if we hold above that area, let's see, 15. This area, pretty much 267, 267.20 area. We'll touch this confluence here like 268. We can do a weekly. If you do a weekly, because it'll be cheaper, you know, the further out the contract is cheaper. Then if you move to 268, you'll see some money moving there. So 171, yeah, 171 is good. So as long as we're above 267.20, about 170 strike price weekly, that's good. $270 to be safe. 270 is good. Because if you touch the 50M on the 4 hours, more likely this thing's gonna test. Because every time we touch 200M, they always test. Let me see if I can show you guys some scenario like this one. It's downtrend. We already did the dead cross. It touched the 50M. We rejected. We tested again. So we're always gonna see a test again. So we might see a test here. So 270 would be a good strike price if we do a call. For this week, if we hold above 267. So 267.20. So if we don't hold above that, we'll see it test this area again, 264. Then below 264, 260. Looks like 260 first before 260, 245, Matthew.
Yeah.
This one's a pretty strong level, yeah. But we have a confluence here, so 264, then 260. Alright, do you guys have any questions on the Facebook? Alright, let's go to Neo.
Yeah, they're all fun.
Yeah. So we actually retest. We went back, then we started pushing back up. We held above this. We're in the confluence right now. Let me see the trend right now. Yeah, it looks like it's making all-time high. It's about to break. It didn't do a double top. We pretty much broke that. Yeah, it's all-time high.
They had Neo there on the weekend, so depends what's on the market.
The battery day?
Yeah,
It looks positive.
depends.
We might see a gap
Yeah,
up.
we could. I think people are calling the stock to like 400.
Oh, it's gonna be 400, they said?
Yeah,
I think it's
because
gonna be.
their market cap's 100 billion, which would put it at 600 billion market cap if it hits 400. No, 800 billion. Sorry.
Yeah, I think this thing can hit $100 easy. Especially the partnership with Nvidia. Their
Yeah,
battery swap is way easier than Tesla.
that's like a
Alright,
68% upside.
so looks like we created the DOA SR here. Actually, we're above the 618 Fibonacci level. So we are above this area. So as long as we're above this area, to be safe, we need to make sure it breaks 59.32. Above 59.32, we'll see Tesla, Neo, $64. So we actually saw a bunch of sweep on 60, 65 for next week.
Yeah,
So that one's actually looking good. So it's clearly an uptrend right now, and we broke all-time high. So above 59.33, about 64, 65 for this week is good. We can keep running. Then above that, about $70. Let me see. It's 10% move. You do half, about 67. Alright, so Neo above 59, 59.30. Alright, so the support level is not gonna be this one. We can use 58.60 because we may consolidate in this area. About 58.34. Yeah, that's pretty good. 58.34. So if we drop here, we're gonna touch this area 56.72, and if you break that, we're gonna see a fill gap. So you can see we have a gap here. We'll see a fill gap all the way to like 55. But if you don't hold here, yeah, we can use this take profit 55, 56, about 56, 57. All right, that's it for Nia, guys. You have any questions on Nia?
All good.
Good. Then Riot. Let me see Riot.
That's going to reflect Bitcoin, so it's going to be down tomorrow.
Yeah,
If
because
Bitcoin doesn't
yeah, they
recover.
retraced.
Long term, I think it's parabolic again.
Let me see. Looks like yeah, we rejected here 29.23, which is the 382 fib line. No, I usually don't want to trade stuff like this when they're overstretched. I like to wait until they start squeezing again. Since Bitcoin is retracing, we'll see this thing retrace. This is a good support area. 24, about $24. Hold on. So we have a support here. We have a DOA SR here. So this will be the first support, about $27. If we open below 27, we'll see 24, 24, 25. So we're rejecting at the Fibonacci level right here. So if we open below 27.42, we'll see 25, 24.50. So we can range here, so we need to wait for it to break $29 from here. So if we retrace here, we touch 24, 27.40. We'll probably range here, start flagging. So we need to either enter from this breakout, but then we're gonna have to test here again. So this will be a safe entry point. Like in my opinion, this will be a good one. 29, 28. If you break that, you can go long to like 35. So 29 or 29.30.
Also, remember, Riot is very, very, very dependent on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're like 98%.
That's what they do. They mine Bitcoin.
Yeah. And same with Mara.
Yep.
All right. Do you guys have any questions on Riot?
No.
You good? So let's check out Bank of America. Looks like Bank of America is currently retracing. We got rejected in this DOA SR.
They run so well with them.
The what?
The banks. The banks are run so well. They need to retrace and find a support level and go back up again.
Yeah. So we just created this resistance here. So if we hold below 32.64, we'll see it test this area about 31. I'll get 31.50 because that break even will probably be like 31. Then if we break below this area, we'll see a fill gap. We'll see a fill gap about all the way back down to 30.33. So you can get like 30.50 is a good one since we have a confluence here. Let me mark this. So below 32.65 We short that to about 31.50.
That's a nice gap.
Yeah, it has a nice gap. It's a slow mover, so we're
But
yeah.
also,
It's a nice gap.
there's
Yeah,
I
go
think
ahead.
there's earnings on this. There's earnings on this thing this week. So
On the 19th. It's next week.
next week. Okay.
Is it next week? Yeah, about next week, Tuesday.
Yeah.
So yeah, below 32.64 to 65 the one it's type. 31.50 is good. Since this is a slow mover, when they consolidate, it could take weeks. So it's better to get 31.50 so that won't be too bad. You get like 2 weeks out. At 31, then below 31.20 is gonna start filling this gap. So if that happens below 31, about 31.20, you can get like $31, 30.50. Babe, can you close the door? So above 32.65, we can see this it's gonna start ranging around this area, which is like it can touch 33.50 again.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you mean to show us like everything? Oh, never mind. You use the website. You use the browser version of.
Yeah, because I'm trying to record it, the whole thing, and if I have the
Ah,
app, it keeps closing the recording, so I'm
ah.
trying it on this one. So now we
Y'all
got
need to stop. They need to stop blowing you up so much.
anyway, my
Kidding.
DM. Alright, so for Tesla guys, so Tesla, we created a resistance here. We rejected the past 3-4 hour candlestick at 885.13. So right now we have a gap here, right here. We have about $15 gap.
ARK Invest has also been starting to sell their Tesla. They're like the most long-term bull out there.
Yeah,
Just be careful on
it's
that.
gonna be I won't be surprised if Tesla hit 1 trillion market cap.
Yeah, they're starting to sell their positions.
I mean, there's an article like all the bears pretty much gave up. That's why Tesla started flying.
The Bears gave up because there's nothing left in the river.
Is that Austin?
So,
What's
dude,
up, Austin?
not much.
There was an
Man, there's like
article out.
one bear still about
There
that.
was an article out that said that Tesla
Only
has
one
like
Tesla
stole.
would die is if VIX looks bearish. I'm gonna
Like,
let Tor finish his thing.
nobody tried to short it since December.
There was an
Damn.
I
article
think
that
I
says
tried, but I think I regret
Oh,
it.
you tried it.
Yeah,
I was gonna short it here. Where
I'm
was
not gonna
that?
lie. I lost a nice $300, $200 on that one.
have you seen the amount of money that's been lost with shorts this year?
No,
Dude,
I haven't seen
58,
it.
no,
How
28
much?
billion.
Yeah, it's like $30 billion.
That's how the short. That's
Oh,
how much
Yeah,
38
short
billion.
lost.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
yeah,
It was 38 billion. Fuck, that's just
30.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
something crazy.
It's the most short loss in history,
In
probably.
history.
They said, "Don't fucking short Tesla." Yeah, so we going.
Fuck with Elon.
Man, there's
No,
a
all
lot
right,
of
Tor.
gaps on the daily
Fuck.
chart.
Can you do? I don't know if you did VIX. Can you do VIX for me later or in the future?
VIX. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Type it in the question analysis.
I
Don't
got you.
forget,
I'll
yeah.
do it right now.
Alright,
Thank you.
you're welcome. So it looks like Tesla is ranging in this area. It tried to like twice to fill the gap again. This one tried. Pretty much if we break above this area, the resistance that we created, we can see Tesla all the way to almost $1,000. But if we don't, if we open the next 4-hour candle tomorrow and we reject here again, we'll see Tesla back to like 840, 844. Probably fill this gap to 828. If we fill this gap sooner, it's better for bulls. So we don't need to worry about filling this gap again. So about $830. So you can get a farther out contract than 830 because I know Tesla is expensive. You can get like the 770, but once you hit 830 and if that thing doesn't, it started bouncing, you can take profit here and or get out right here. But for the candlestick, the price action, it can dip all the way back down to like 830 once we start feeling that gap. Do you guys have questions?
All good.
I had a question about the gap.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, what do you mean by the gap?
This gap right here. This is when we gapped up, when the market gapped up. It's just the market, like they tend to like pretty much feel that. So there are different types of traders. There are actually traders who only looks for gaps like this. So when I mean gap, when the fill gap, this thing will literally start feeling. This is pretty much a support area now. So once we start going down, it's gonna start feeling the gap. So this is the gap that I was telling about.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah, and you said some traders usually just look for the gap and that necessarily helps them for.
Yeah, there are traders who only like look for gaps, fill gaps.
Okay.
That'll be me.
Yeah, it's good. It's pretty safe. I mean, sometimes it doesn't literally fill the gap right away. Sometimes look like this one. This one we almost touched this pretty much and it started bouncing. Same here. So if you want to enter like the gap fills, you gotta make sure that the next candlestick open inside this area. Pretty much the whole candle. Let me see if I can find one in Tesla. They
Hey,
use,
Toro.
yeah, go ahead.
So I heard Goldman Sachs, or whatever the fuck how do you say that?
Goldman
They
Sachs, yeah.
uh-huh. They said that ENPH was one of their top picks.
We missed it, man. It was like a $40-50 move.
Yeah, I know. I was pissed because I closed that contract.
Yeah, we did an analysis on that Sunday.
I should have just stayed asleep that whole Monday because I would have been at 12K. What fucking hell.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see a gap on other stock. I can't find a good one here. Well, this one is a good one. Let me show you. So this is a gap. Well, actually, no. This not. It's not really a good one. This one is a good one because this one has a week still. So market open during pre-market, started going down, then pushing up. So this one is a gap right here. But this one, it started moving fast, so let me see. I want to show you something where it opened inside the gap and started feeling it. Because sometimes it can create a rejection week like this one. Like this weeks right here. It went inside the gap and started going back up. Then as you can see, it held above the gap. Because it didn't open inside the gap, it started bouncing. You see that? So when you're entering the gap, make sure it's inside the gap. This is 4 hours, so the candle is pretty volatile. So we need to go lower in a lower time frame.
There's still room on ENP. I don't know who was talking before on ENPH.
That was Russ.
Ross, yeah, there's still room for it to go down to 190.
Can't find a good one. Hold on.
I don't know if
I'm
he's
trying
looking
to
at
look
it as well.
for gap fills. I think Roku has a lot of gap fills. Hold on. So this one right here, this one is pretty good. Are you still here? Whoever was asking me about gaps. Now this one's during pre-market. Let me take that out. Alright, this one. Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Alright, you see this gap right here? This whole gap? Hold on, let me do a replay. So as you can see, we did a gap here on December 16. The market opened high 17. We started going up, right? Then we started showing some rejection here. That means we're creating a nice resistance here, like a supply zone. So the market will either start bouncing here or pretty much touch this area, go inside the supply zone. If we break here, we'll go up. If we don't break here, we'll start going down. Then that's the bullish one. If it's going up, it's gonna do that. If it's going down, it's gonna keep trying to test this area.
Got it.
So if we go down below this area and if we break and open above below this in the gap, we're gonna start feeling that. More likely, that's what happened. It starts feeling the gap. So
Okay.
let's see. I'm doing a replay right now. So let's say the market is moving. Oh shoot, it moved fast. Alright, so anyway, the market was moving. We touched here. We did the first touch, and we held the second touch. We started going in, but we're trying to push back up. Then we're creating a rejection week. So we gotta make sure that it pretty much stays inside the gap. So the next candle started opening inside the gap. So that means there's a potential for this to start filling the gap. So let's watch it. So it's been hanging out inside the gap. Then boom, it pretty much filled the gap, this area. See, it started hanging out there. Pretty much, I'm just showing you how to do the gap. I mean,
Okay.
I'm gonna make more lessons on how to find like gaps, because this is the gap app. We call this the gap app because the market was going up and the candlestick opened up. Gap down is the same thing. It's just the vice versa. Does it make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
All right. So let me see questions. Let me do the teal ray real quick. So it looks like Tilray is trying to make an uptrend channel.
Is that on the daily, Tori?
No, this is a 4 hours, so we're kind of getting rejected here. The third touch here. So yeah, we created DOA SR here as well. So it looks like it's pushing though. It's making a pennant right now. So since we're getting rejected here, we have a gap here. You see this? So we might test 1060 again, then drop on this DOA confluence to 960. So it's good though. So we're making a pennant right now. So the sooner we fill this gap, so let's say we started feeling this gap, pretty much we're gonna test this higher lows again. Then we're gonna bounce again and squeeze. So since it looks like it's going up, we got on the bigger picture we have higher lows. We got 2 higher lows. Looks like it's trying to go up right now. Let me see the daily. Yeah, there's a golden cross trying to form under daily chart. So right now we just broke the 200 EMA on the daily chart. So hold on, there we go. Alright, so we're trying to form a golden cross on the daily chart, right? And we touched the lower highs, like 1, 2. Since we touch it here and we get rejected also in the SR confluence, we're gonna see this retrace here. So the 4 hours showing a retracement too. So we're pretty much gonna ended up filling this gap right here.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna see it complete the golden cross. Once we complete the golden cross, we might start seeing Tilray go up. We have a nice resistance at like $21 here. So $21, let me see. So we might see it form an ascending triangle on the daily chart. So if we break this area on, let's say we did the retest and start going up, we're forming a pennant here on the lower time frame.
Yeah.
As you can see, we're like respecting this uptrend line.
Okay.
So we'll fill this gap right here, pretty much retest this area of this uptrend channel. Then we'll see this go back up here, test the confluence. Above this confluence, we'll see $15. So that's a good one right here, $15. So we can see that happen by June 21st. Before June 21st, as you can see, this is like the first ascending triangle that we're forming.
Yeah.
So the squeeze pretty much it goes up like that. Either it doesn't matter if it goes parabolic here now or not, but that's the first ascending triangle squeeze. It's gonna be until June 30th. So before June 30th, we might see this. As long as we're not breaking this level right here, this higher lows, we can see Tilray keep on squeezing all the way to like $15.
Okay.
Then once we touch $15, it's gonna go down. Then we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it respect the other ascending triangle, this one. So we have the first touch, second touch. We'll probably make a third touch here somewhere, probably here. Once we break this, if we don't break this area, I mean, if we don't break that, we may consolidate
Yeah.
here, then drop here, do a third touch and squeeze it here. Then we'll see it squeeze on the other ascending triangle. Does it make
Okay.
sense? You see it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
Once it breaks the first triangle and the second triangle, then it goes to a third triangle.
yeah, it's just gonna keep forming that, you know.
Okay.
So this is gonna be the third one. So this is where the next strong resistance would be. And if you look at that, this is gonna be the next ascending triangle. So right now we're respecting it. We touch 1, 2. As long as we're respecting the ascending triangle, the trend. That's where I see we're gonna see Tilray is showing here about November 2022 until next year, $19, $21. But if you get like heavy news, yeah, this thing can go parabolic quick. I mean, Tilray had a history of doing that.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the legalization.
Yeah, so about $15 is doable. That, but let's say Biden wins, you know, he supports like cannabis and stuff.
Yeah.
This thing can go parabolic, but I see $15. So after the retest, fill gap. Looks like it's trying to fill gap since we're rejecting here. You see this
Yeah.
nasty red candlesticks right now. We'll see a retest, probably fill gap. So like I said, the sooner you fill gap, I mean the health, and let's say you're in an uptrend, and the sooner you fill all the gaps, it's better for an uptrend. See right here, we started filling the gap, and we keep on pushing up. So that's a gap right there. So we pretty much don't have a gap for Tilray. When we start going up, we don't really have enough gap to fill. So it looks good. Tilray looks good. So $15. What did they say? June?
Yeah.
Yeah, about June 2024. That's the squeeze of the first ascending triangle. Well, we're here right now actually. We just rejected the first, the second one I mean. So this is the first one. So we're gonna do a retest here. Fill gap pretty much. So we'll be touching the higher lows. The higher lows. Yeah, I'm sorry. The higher lows, then we'll see this test here. That's a pretty good resistance. Then we have a gap here, as you can see.
Yeah.
About $16. Yeah, $16 looks good then. Alright, so we gotta check out GE. So General Motors, we're currently on this trade right now. So we have about, well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 trades open right now. So we're gonna be watching all these trades on the watch list, but we're gonna manage the one that's open right now. Let me just see this one. Looks like this one is forming a cup and handle actually. So this is a cup, looks like a cup. This looks like a handle. So pretty much we need GE. So it looks like we're bouncing right here. We got green DOA. Those are some nice candlesticks. We're gonna see this push like 1163 above this area. We can see GE to like $12. Then we have a gap fill right here. About 1222. Yeah, we're still on this trade. I'm still bullish on this one. I'm still holding the $12 strike price. F sell. So fuel cell, this one just did a fill gap. We pretty much did a fill gap and we're holding, so that's why I didn't sell this one. That still looks good. So as long as we're holding above this area, we're gonna see it touch like 1564. I think we have what, $16? $17 strike price. Yeah, about $17. This is how we get $17. Because if we break this area, we're gonna test this area again. We'll see a double top. As long as we're holding here, I'm not gonna close the F cell. I'm gonna keep holding it.
I end up selling it.
Oh, you ended up selling it
Yeah,
for a loss, for a win.
for a win.
Oh, for a win. That's good. That's good. Yeah, when you see a profit, if you're growing your account, just take profit. Like 30% is good, you know. You gotta set your mindset. Especially if you're making 100% gain, I'll just go and take profit. Because there's a lot of opportunity in the market.
Could you see fuel cell go to like $30 on the weekly or monthly?
On the weekly, let me see. I'm just doing the
It's just-
shorts. I was just doing a short wing here. Yeah, so red DOA, green DOA fires. We're breaking this confluence here, DOA SR. So we're definitely gonna test this 200 EMA as long as we're holding here in the weekly. I think
Yeah.
weekly is gonna open next week. So since we broke above this DOA SR, the $14, $13.98.
Yeah.
We'll see about $25. Then after that, we have a resistance here, DOA SR at $30. See, that's a good one right here. So we'll see it, but we'll see some pullbacks here for sure. So right now we'll probably see a retest since that's a fresh breakout. So we'll probably, because this is a resistance here. Let me draw the resistance real quick. It didn't register, the SR didn't register on that one because its weekly is too high. But yeah, it looks like it's retracing here. If we hold here, we'll see it test again. Then if we break
Okay.
that area, we'll see it test the 200 EMA, which is here. So some time frames you have to draw it manually. So
Yeah.
right here, so you see that? So that's perfect actually, like $24. As you can see, that's where we tested. That's where you see the candlestick, like
Yeah.
touch multiple times. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to do a golden cross as well. Alright, yeah, so I'm still holding this one. As long as we're holding above here, I'm gonna keep holding it. Alright, what's next? We got PLTR.
They've got Investor Day at the end of the year, end of the month.
PLTR.
Yeah.
Angelica has let me see
And
what.
they've got their lockup period as well, the start of Feb. Expiring.
What strike prices you get? The one that Angelica sent?
Oh, no.
So we got $29. So right now looks like we're trying to hold above this 50 EMA and above this confluence. So that's a retest. So we broke the 200, we broke the 50 EMA. So we did the fill gap almost. We may see a pullback here in the morning and push back up just to fill this gap, the remaining gap. Because that's the gap right here. We may see it fill all the way here, then start bouncing. This was a good trade Friday. We got like what, 221% return. So yeah, looks like it bounced already actually. So So what happened is we broke above the 50 EMA, we retraced. If we hold above that, we'll see it back to like $26. If we break $26, we'll see 28, 29. We have the confluence here, so this one's pretty good. So once we break here, alright, let me redo that. So we broke the 50, we retraced. If we break this $26, we have a resistance here at 27. We should see a retracement again. And if we break this area again, either we go all the way up to 29 or we retest here again and go 29. Then that means we're seeing that would be a good uptrend channel. Probably need to slide this inside the uptrend channel. But that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna create an uptrend channel and the movement will be like that. So like I said, we might retouch, we might fill this gap, so we might end up touching this area. Break this area, touch it here. So we are creating an uptrend channel on PLTR right now. It's an uptrend channel. So this would be the possible movement on PLTR. Like I said, every time we break a strong support or resistance, there's always a retest. This is what you call the retest. So we did the retest PLTR. So as long as we're holding above this the higher lows, we're gonna keep pushing higher and higher. Alright, so ENPH. Looks like ENPH retraced. So this was supposed to be our original entry at 175. We did an analysis on this one last Sunday, and that thing went up like $50. Nice. Alright, so we created the confluence on ENPH. We started breaking the DOA support right here. We have a minor support here from the previous candles on January 6. You see how these two candlesticks held? We might go down here, make another rejection week, and hold. If we don't hold above that, we're going to see ENPH retrace all the way back to 190. But if we bounce here, we're going to see this back to like 223. That's 223.
Yep.
So it's pretty much going to be like forming an uptrend too. Like an ascending triangle, then uptrend. So like I said, yeah, it's holding above here. So this might be the second touch on the higher lows. If we hold above these higher lows, we're going to see this thing push back here. So if we don't break that, we'll go back here and go up. We're going to start respecting the uptrend. But if you don't, that means, where's that? Alright, that means we're going to start forming an ascending triangle. So once we bounce here, we're going to touch 225 again. If we get rejected, that looks like the second touch on the ascending triangle, so we might see a rejection here. If we don't, we'll see this go up. We'll see it break easy. Then we'll see, like, we're gonna see, yeah, looks like we'll see at least 245. I said 245, right? It might go all the way to like 270 actually. Once we break this confluence, like I said, DOA confluence is a pretty strong support and resistance level. Once you break that, it's either going to be a strong rejection or a strong push. Alright, Alright, so you got VIX. Looks like VIX is holding pretty good, Austin. Not sure if you're here.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening.
You are. As you can see, we formed a lot of DOA SR in this area.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching.
I keep on moving. Hold on. We kind of did a breakout here, but it looks like it's bouncing. Yeah, it looks like we broke down. Well, this is inverse with SPY. So it looks like we're gonna start testing these support areas right here. We may go all the way to like 20 bucks. Are you shorting this?
Nah, I was just making sure the market's good.
Like going up?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as VIX is going down.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like we broke that uptrend channel. You see that? That's a nice break. We have a nice rejection week here.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, that looks nice.
We gotta go down.
He tried to do a golden cross. Tried to
Manipulated
go up,
by
yeah. But
crazy.
the trend is still going down though.
You're right.
Yeah. Since we started breaking here, we might, as long as we're below, I mean, he might still squeeze. Let me clean this up real quick. There we go. Yeah, right now we're below this area, so we might see a retest here. That's a reversal. That's a gravestone. Graveyard candlestick. So we'll see this thing. So we broke out, right? So we might see a retest here, then go down.
Yeah, I
Since we
see that.
broke out, yeah, that's the retest. This would be a good entry point. But if this is a false breakout, since we held here, we should go back inside. If that happens, we're gonna start squeezing on this pennant. This pennant that you see. We're gonna start squeezing on that one. Touch it for the third time. Yeah, they kind of look sketchy, man. That doji, that candlestick.
Yeah, yep.
Well, it's not too
Jeez, I
bad.
can't believe that we're really gonna be bullish still, bro.
Yeah, I mean it still look good. I mean US 30 was down earlier. The
Yeah, I caught
futures.
that sell off. I
Are
caught the sell off.
were you shorting it in
Yeah,
forex?
yeah. Only
All right,
short though.
all right. So
Dude, this
that
shit's
is.
crazy.
Yeah, did you see Bitcoin earlier?
Yeah, this shit died.
Yeah, I caught it. I missed like extra 100 pips.
Oh, you caught it?
Yeah, I caught the ETH. I
I caught
got out
ETA.
like I got out like 12
I caught ETH
12.35.
run up,
Is that?
and I
Yeah, I caught
sold.
it
Like
12.35.
ETH never hit it up there again.
Yeah, if we break this area, we'll drop some more. Looks like we're
Yeah,
holding in the higher lows.
yeah, it looks like it's forming at the head and shoulder though.
Yeah, it might
It's
form
forming
that.
his next shoulder soon, and down it goes. At least I think it's going down later, and then go back up later on 2021.
Wait, Stormy, where did you send your question? What's your question, man? Oh, just send it here, man. I got a bunch of like DMs that I need to check tonight after this. But let me just finish this, then I'm gonna do it later, man.
And that's just the DOA team, huh? That is.
Yeah, so Fubu, let me see. So Fubu is still chilling here. We're still holding.
Do you reckon we've found like the bottom on Fubo?
What is it?
Do you reckon we've found the bottom on Fubo? Or do you reckon it's got more
If this
more
is
room
the
to go down?
if this is the bottom of Fubu,
Yeah.
I mean I just saw it. It looks like we're forming an ascending triangle in Fubu actually. Here, let me show you. So see this broken line right here?
Yeah.
The choppy line. I'm gonna extend it all the way here. Either if you start here or here is the same. It's respecting that. We start here. This one looks good. Alright, so we bounce here. 382. So we're holding at this fib line right here. We held multiple times. So pretty much as long as we're above this area, we might keep on ranging here. You see how it's been ranging in this area?
Yeah.
That's a nice pin more though.
I've been looking at it all week.
Yeah, we might see this. I mean, as long as we're above this area, like $29. I would do $29 for this week. Because they only move like 3%. Let's say, but that's 10% move. That's a lot. Well, looks like that would be the first ascending triangle. About this area right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's holding above this area, you can enter. Wait for the 4 hour to close down. The first 4 hour tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
As long as it's above that, yeah, you can get like $29 end of the week. Let me type that. That looks good.
Yeah, I've been looking at it for the last week. I'm looking like long term, like 6 months back to like 40.
This one back
And
to
then
40.
and then it's got a few gaps back to 62 on the upside. That's like super long term. It's like a leap.
So if you don't break above that area, that means we're gonna retouch this area right here. 26. About $26.
Thanks, Dora.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'll let me check the knock later, Stormy. D King. I thought I did D King. Yeah, I did D King the other day. Like I still get the trend line on this one. Did they send this one?
Maybe I missed it.
Oh, I think I only did a live analysis on this one.
True.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't think I typed it. But yeah, D King is it's making a pennant too. That's
Five green on the daily.
those are beautiful bounces right there.
Yeah. Would you take notice to like if I did 5 green on the daily? Or would you take more notice to like the TA?
You mean like what'd you say? What did you
So
say?
like if it fired green on the daily now and
On the
it's
daily, you gotta
do you
make
see it
sure
breaking?
right here now. You still gotta
No.
respect this, yeah. So the sniper is like use the for confirmation,
Okay.
right? But second confirmation, you gotta make sure that if it breaks the support or resistance. In this case, you gotta make sure it breaks this area right here.
Okay.
If it breaks that area, we can easily see this right here, $59, $60, which is that's a good area right here, $60. Then once you touch $60, we'll see probably retrace all the way back here, a retest, then go back up. Then that after that, we're gonna start seeing this make an uptrend channel or a wedge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome. But looks
Thank
like it
you.
wants to push to like $53 this week. It might start breaking since it's squeezing pretty good.
I'm seeing a lot of news with the online betting
The
sort of
New
thing
York,
being legalized.
uh, Ku-
Yeah.
Cuomo,
Yeah.
what's his name?
I'm not too
Cuomo,
sure.
I think Cuomo.
His name is Cuomo.
Cuomo.
From so that thing is just
Como te va?
legalized. Can this
Oh,
bounce?
which one?
New York being legalized with online betting.
Probably. I heard that I think the casino there, the sport betting, I think New Jersey or somewhere. That
Yeah.
was they had the biggest pretty much record last year, 2020.
Dang.
Yeah, so more likely that thing's gonna be approved. Alright, so that's yeah about 54 for D King. About back to 35.50. This area right here. So that's pretty good. Alright, so we got shift.
What is shift?
I don't know, it's a shift technology financial conglomerates. It's a finance.
Never heard of it.
No, I typed the wrong one. Hey Travis, is it SFT?
1 sec, Toro. Hang on.
Alright. Yeah, shift technologies. SFT is the ticker that's showing.
Yeah, that's correct. SFT.
SFT? Alright.
Yeah.
Looks like it's been dumping since 2011. Well, it's been dumping since 2011, but right here, looks like it's trying to make an uptrend here. So on the daily chart, we held on this confluence here, 781. So if that thing holds, that means we get a second touch in the higher lows. We're gonna start forming ascending triangles from here, as long as we're holding here. I would say wait for the green arrow to fire on like 30 minutes or an hour. Oh, 30 minutes actually it's already firing. So we're about to test the 200 EMA on 30 minutes. The 1 hour. 1 hour would be a good entry point. If green DOA fires here, make sure it broke this area right here. This confluence, 812. Which strike price are you looking at? Is this your like regular stock?
No strike price. I was actually looking at shares, just
Oh,
buying and holding
shares.
long term. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, as long as it holds here on the 4 hour. I mean, let's check daily then. The daily chart. Oh, daily chart looks like that's a nice pin bar right there. So it looks like Friday we closed as a pin bar and we created the higher lows, the second higher lows. So that's good. We'll probably see it squeeze on the daily chart, the first ascending triangle. We'll see this back to like 982, like this one. You see it?
Yeah.
That's a nice pin bar right there. About not one at 982 is good. So tomorrow it should open above this area now.
Cool.
Alright.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. See Nvidia. Looks like Nvidia's ranging. Oh no, that's daily. Yeah. I don't like how it looks. Looks like they had a pennant here. Let me clean that up.
They could break out of that range
This
after
one,
what's
yeah,
happened
looks
this
it's
after this weekend.
squeezing. Yeah, so we had a false breakout. We went up. It's actually squeezing right now. So we consolidated there. We're squeezing an Nvidia right now.
Because of the news with Neo, we could see this thing run.
Yeah, we can break out on this one. So we're actually close above this DOA SR. We're about to test this area, which is the where's the lower highs at? 535. If we break that, we'll see this back to like 550. About 2-3%, 2.5% pop. About 250. We're holding pretty good above 200 to 50, all the EMAs, and 528. Those are nice rejection weeks. I'll be more confident if that thing breaks above this area though. 353. I mean, with the news from Neo, we might see this thing gap up tomorrow actually.
Yeah.
We might see this open like at least 536. Yeah, but this thing looks bullish to me right now. Looks like a bullish continuation.
So great time to buy a Leapland Nvidia while it's cheap, huh?
Like regular or like options?
Option leaps.
Yeah, because it looks like a bullish continuation. But
Especially,
it needs to break here though to become to. You can enter here if you want to enter weekly. Leaps. Make sure it breaks this lower highs.
Mm-hmm.
Get
do you
like
think the
6.
option? Do you think the option premiums will be super cheap now because it's just been raging for like 2 months, 3 months?
Oh, it gets a lot cheaper when it does that. Look at Tesla. It does it for a little bit, and then all of a sudden you're seeing 2,000% gains plus.
It's coming to earnings now, so we could see even a pump on the premiums as well coming to that.
Oh yeah, that's that too.
All right, so let's check out Baba right now. So we caught this few times actually. I think we caught this what Friday? Yeah, we caught this Friday. We caught this for 146%. Alright, so Baba actually, like I said, 50M has a pretty good resistance or support. Looks like we're rejecting there. So we did fill gap here. We had a fill gap, then we started bouncing here. But we still couldn't break the DOA SR in the 50M. Looks like we're still gonna go back down to 28. Yeah, if we as long as we're below this area, about 237, we'll see this back down to like 228, 225 for Baba. So it's gonna do this squeeze again. You see, it looks like it's trying to go down like a bearish continuation. But it looks like we're getting rejected at lower highs. So we might see 225. Alright, knock. No, I don't think it's a good to average down on this one yet. We're gonna touch the higher lows for the third time. Let me show you. Do you hear me storming? So we're still squeezing at knock. So right now, red DOA is still fired. Since we're rejecting here, we have a support here. Yeah, you see that we have a confluence here. Pretty much below this area. You need to keep an eye on like 381. If you hold above 381, you'll probably see this go up. But if you break below this area, we're gonna go back down to like 360.
Hey Toro,
Yeah, go ahead.
what was your point on Riot?
Hold on. I think I typed Riot. Yeah, I typed it. I'll send it in a bit. I got below 2740. You can sell it to like 25 to 2450. Above that it's 2930. Yeah, above 2930 you do a buy to 35.
I think we might be on the upside on that one.
On the sell side, yeah, it looks like it.
No, on the buy side.
I'll buy. Is Bitcoin running again?
Well, their shares are at 2876, so it might be a little bit on the high side.
Yeah, we'll see how the market moves. They usually move at night. In about 5 hours, 6 hours, we'll see that thing move again.
Yeah.
Alright, snow. So snow, we respected their head and shoulder on the uptrend channel. We broke out, we started bouncing here. Right now we're sitting at the DOA confluence. We got red DOA fired. If you don't hold above this area, if you break below 298.45, we'll see this go back down to like 275. But if we hold above this area, we'll see this go all the way up to like 340. That thing was a perfect TA right here. That was a perfect breakout. Head and shoulder. Right, WFC. Alright, Wells Fargo looks good. We held at this DOA SR, even though we have the red DOA. But it looks like it might still try to fill this gap since it tested twice already. So we need to be above 33.17. Then we'll see this push back to like $34. But if we open below 33.15, we'll see this fill the gap all the way to like 32.80 for Wells Fargo.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
I'm trying to hold it long term, but
Wells Fargo.
yeah. Well, I
Wait,
bought I
you
bought shares
you
when
got
it was
shares.
yeah.
Oh, when he started
But
dumping.
yeah, but it's okay though. Like, cause I have probably 2 calls that I bought in November for December. They expire. Let me check.
Tell me what's strike price.
Okay, I'm checking right now. No, get on.
Bank's a good long term because when they do the interest rate shift later in the year, then banks are going to start to light up.
What is it?
I was saying that banks, like in general, when interest rates cycle changes, are
Yeah.
going to be quite good, like long-term shells. And Welsh Fargo is one of those ones that's like still been battered down since it's a very high.
Do you remember when Wells Fargo used to be Wachovia?
Yeah, so I had it at.
Wachovia.
I bought it at 27, 26, somewhere like that. The
27,
strike price.
26, yeah.
Yeah, and whenever it was in November.
So you're up like
Like
26%.
yeah, it's my strike price is 35.5.
What's expiration?
The 22nd. If you ask me, I don't know, bro.
So you got January 22nd for expiration
Yeah,
for $35.
yeah, $35.
Well, it looks like we're approaching a golden cross on this one.
Hold on.
But this is a pretty strong resistance though on the daily where we get rejected. So you can still keep an eye on this because we held a 50 Fib line, Fibonacci level. So as long as it's above 32.95, I will keep holding it. So you said,
Okay, yeah, I was planning on selling it this week. That's why I was.
yeah, so you got until January 25th. Oh,
Yeah. No,
22nd.
22nd.
So you
22nd.
got two
Yeah.
weeks. You got 2 weeks
Yes.
from tomorrow,
Uh
yeah.
huh.
So yeah, tomorrow, if it holds above this area, $33 pretty much.
Okay. If not, just sell it. Yeah, I was gonna sell it
Yeah,
this week.
sell it.
Okay.
I would sell if
Yeah.
that happens. Because right now, we're testing this strong resistance. As you can see, we rejected here, we got resistance here.
Okay.
And we haven't retraced since then. So we may see a pullback here. Or
Okay.
we may see a cup and handle like right here before we start going up. Because we have few gaps right here. You got first gap here, you got second gap here. Second gap, let me clean that up. So second gap is sitting perfectly on the DOA confluence. So if we started feeling the gap, we're making the cups handle all the way here. This will be a good
Okay.
another entry point. I mean, if that thing happens this week, no, you got 20 seconds. You might not have enough time actually. So, but if this thing like started going up higher, like I said, above $33, you should be good. You said
Okay.
you only get 35, right?
Yeah. Yeah. My fault. I didn't like. It sounded so staticky right now when you said the last.
Oh no, you're good. $35,
Okay.
so that's good. 35.60. Yeah, it can go up to like 35.60.
Okay. Then
Their
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
their earnings are this week as well, like Friday.
yeah,
Just to
December.
But
keep
it.
just
Yeah.
to
But
keep
if
that.
it don't, yeah, I'm selling it.
You heavy on it?
Yeah.
Oh, you are, yeah.
Um.
You in profit? You should
Yeah.
be in profit.
No, I am. I am. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
I'd rather take profit than it to go back down because here in Texas, they one of the ATMs there I was reading, and I don't know if that, I mean if it affects it in a way, but they broke the ATMs, like they like robbed the whole ATMs.
Oh, just one ATM? That's fine.
No, two, like
Oh,
two
two
of them.
ATM?
Yeah. And but they're and then they were saying that a lot of the businesses they can't help the small businesses any the Wells Fargo's over here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that would affect it or what.
Nah, it shouldn't be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the ER will affect it though. We got one coming up Friday. So
Oh, really?
either we see some ER run up.
Or we
This
see a drop.
this
Yeah.
yeah, this might be the run up though that the one from last week. That might be the run up. But like I said, just keep an eye on that level, $33, man. Then you should be fine.
Okay.
If it
Yeah.
closes below that tomorrow, or the first 4 hours tomorrow when the market opens, close it.
Okay.
All right.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I think we just, oh no, we haven't done Mara. So Mara is actually,
Is Mara another like a riot or what
yeah, it's
is?
just like another Riot. Like I said, same thing with Riot. If this thing retraced, this one's gonna go back down all the way to like 25, 24. The Mara. Since Bitcoin is showing weakness today, we just wipe out like $3,000.
Oh shit.
Yeah, $3,000 in the Bitcoin's gain. Yeah, we may see some retracement in Mara. We did create resistance Friday, so we'll see this tomorrow in pre-market. If it opens below this 2870, yeah, you'll see this in 24, 24, 28. All right, let me see lemonade.
And you said you did check, right? You did, right? I
Yeah,
wasn't.
no, yeah, I'm gonna send it in a bit. I have it typed in a watch list. I'm about to send
Oh,
it
okay.
later.
Okay.
Yeah, I posted Riot. Are you in Mara right now, or are you planning on getting in
No, no,
Mara?
I didn't. I asked about Morrow. No, I'm not in Morrow at all. Yeah. Uh,
Okay.
I freaking had, dude. I freaking had 800 shares, which is not much, right? But I had them at $5 on Riot,
Yeah,
and I sold them like freaking
before the
when
pop.
was it? Like I sold them like at 10.
Oh man, yeah, it
Like,
happens, man. Hey, I had Novavax when it was $7, and you know what?
God.
You know how much Novavax went up? They went up to $200.
Oh
So
shit.
so don't feel bad, man. And I had contracts on that one. I had like 206 contracts
Oh shit.
I had 206 contracts for like what? I forgot, but I would have made like 2.1 something.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know if you know, but I think I did tell you. I messaged you a while back. I had bought Bitcoin when it was like at $2,000. I had
Yeah, what's
about
that? Was that before the first first rally?
yeah, dude. I know. I think this was in 20. So I want to say 2013. No, 2014, 2015.
So that was the first rally before the first rally, yeah.
Yeah, and oh, dude, I had about. I think I put in about 10K in Bitcoin,
Yeah. Oh
and
man, yeah.
when it hit, whenever I think it did a retracement. Well, now that yeah, it did a retracement, and then it went to like 3,000. I sold all of it.
Oh yeah. Did you base it on charts or you just like
No, I didn't know. I didn't know about none of this. Like this, you
yeah.
know,
I mean
I
there's not enough charts back then on Bitcoin though. Yeah. So
yeah, yeah,
nobody knew
yeah.
it's
Well,
gonna pop that much.
I know, man. Fuck.
Yeah, man, profit is profit, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So let me
But
see lemonade
I look at it now and I'm like, I
at
want to like,
40,000. Hey
yeah.
man, don't feel bad. My dad saw this when he was 67 cents back in
Ooh,
2007.
damn.
So don't feel bad. I feel bad for him, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah, it
It
is.
may not meant to be, you know.
Yeah, no, for facts. It happens for a reason.
Yeah, but I was like, man, that would have been nice though.
That's like who's
He would have made
like
like
Tess.
half a million, almost half a million.
Oh,
I mean, $500 million.
yeah.
All right, so let me just check lemonade real quick. Oh yeah, shoot, I forgot to type the levels. Let me type the levels for lemonade. For lemonade right now, we held above 157.74. So above this area, as long as we're holding, we'll see 173.
What
All right,
is this? What was that start?
it's a lemonade. It's a finance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. About 157.90.
Oh, do you mind checking Neo? Have you looked at that?
Yeah, I got the
Oh, you
Neo.
did.
I'll
Oh,
send it.
okay.
I'll
Okay.
send it in a
Oh,
bit.
you.
I have everything
Okay.
typed in.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Alright, let me see NVIDIA again. Let's say above 528.50.
You said it could hit 550, right?
We need to test this DOA conformance in the higher lows, lower highs.
Okay.
Once we break above this, yeah, we'll see this back to like 550.
All
So
right.
we're forming like a bullish continuation here. Then we have a news with Neo. So we'll probably see this gap up tomorrow. So probably above. We might break out tomorrow actually 335. So I'm gonna change this to 335. I mean 535. 535. You see this like about 550. So below 535, you'll see it pretty much squeeze back here. But this is a pretty good support, about 528. Alright, do you guys have any more questions? So I'm just gonna send
No.
this thing.
Yeah. No. Thank you.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
welcome. So we have multiple positions open right now, but the challenge will start tomorrow. But we're gonna
Okay. Yeah. That's what I was gonna ask you. Yeah, because I honestly, I finally got some time this week.
yeah. So
Really?
yeah, we're gonna manage these positions that we have open right now. We have about 8 positions open. Then
Okay.
I might trade. I might enter some trades if I see a good setup. But I need to close
Okay.
this first. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at right now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go over all what you guys got open. Is there anything I can still get in or no? I mean,
Um,
those.
not really.
Okay, it's
Well,
cool. It's cool. It's
what
cool.
you can do is you can check the strike price and the ticker and the symbol. I mean the ticker, the contract price, and the price that we bought it for. If it's the same, you can still enter.
Okay.
Yeah, because everything that we got, these ones are gonna expire this week and next week. Some of them.
Okay. Yeah, everybody was like, I was like watching them when I messaged you, and I was like, man, this freaking last week was a fucking hit.
Yeah, it was a good week.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Fuck.
Yeah, I think PLTR was the biggest one we got.
Yeah, I was looking at everybody uh going hype this past week.
Yeah, let me just check Rogue for storming. No, I did check Roku earlier actually. So Roku has we created a resistance here, pretty much a supply zone. If we don't hold above this area, we'll see this thing retrace back to 384. About 384. Let me see the daily. Yeah, we got rejected in the daily, so we'll probably see this 384 I said about here. We're gonna test to fill this gap. Yeah, if you look at the 1 hour, you see that's a bunch of rejections. Yeah, we're pretty much gonna see this back to like about 393 first. 393, then 385. 393. Let me type that. Yeah, it's about 393. That's a good level. 381. I'll say 381. But if we break above this 399, we can buy it back to like 403. So about 405. If we hold about 399, we'll see 403 or 405. Alright guys, that's it for today. Let me know if you have any questions. Just send me a DM. I'll be answering the DM tonight.
Thank
All right.
you.
Probably. Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright guys, good night. See you tomorrow.
All right. Thank you.